is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome to the telephone hop. So, this is a super fun thing that the Secret Not Secret Kit Club started, and us that do YouTube are continuing. So, there's several, I want to say there's 3 or 4 YouTube groups plus a couple of non-YouTube groups, and I am part of the Inspiring Influencers. Oh, I'm not sure that I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm wrong, but I am the caboose, so you'll have watched either all of them up into me, and if you haven't, I will try and link in the description box below everybody's video so you can start from the beginning. So how this game works is the first person either does a scrap lift or a sketch or just creates a page, then passes it on to the next person, and then you only pass on the one you make. So you don't know what the one before it looks like. So I got mine from Janet Fritz, which is Galaxy Girl on YouTube, which is hilarious because in the past I have passed mine on to her, so it's super fun. So I was thinking, okay, I'm the caboose. I'm going to go wild. Like, I'm just going to mix this up. I'm going crazy. And Janet's like, you should totally go wild. So, I may be as wild as like I don't know, a bunny. Because there's nothing wild about this layout. You can look at my layout and you're like, yep, she definitely was inspired by Janet's layout. So looking at Janet's layout, she's got a couple of vertical strips on each side, and then her grid layout of a picture of her pictures is very much in the center. So what do? I have this paper from Close to My Heart, and it has kind of a ruler on it, and then I had this leftover branding strip that's a ruler. So I put it on one side. So now it's already starting to look just like Janet's. And I'm trying to add some rub-ons from my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I only have 2 pieces left, and they're like stitching, and I want to get them used up before they go bad, because this one is definitely like heading in the other direction. So once I have that down, then I have this fun paper from Pink Fresh, Everyday Musing, and I use that as the centerpiece of paper, just like Janet's white piece. So I would like to say that I was going a little wild with the photo, but that didn't happen either. So technically I have like, I think there's 10 photos on this page, which would be super impressive if it wasn't like just a 4x4 photo collage. So I'm kind of pulling in that multi-photo that Janet has done. Now I am taking a couple of pieces from my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I don't know what the paper pad is, but it's almost gone. And after this layout, it's pretty much gone. And it's a birthday theme, so I thought it was perfect to use these photos of my son. And if you've watched any of my recent videos, having a teenager and being a scrapbooker is a little difficult. Maybe a teenage boy. I feel like girls pose a little bit better, but my son, not so much. And he understands that I am going to scrapbook whatever picture he gives me. I don't know why he hasn't figured out I might as well just give my mom a good picture, but he still hasn't figured it out. So this is like 10 photos to try and get one photo of him with his cake at his birthday. So I use them all because I thought it was fun. So I am just trying to layer up several of the different pieces of 6x6 paper pad. I had a cut apart, and you can see 3 of the pieces here, and I will end up using all 3. Now I got this little guillotine trimmer from, I think, my son or my daughter for Christmas, and you know what? I love it. I used to have one back in the day, and I got rid of it when I got the big Fiskars one. I was super excited about that. But my little Fiskars one cannot cut just that tiniest little piece off. So I absolutely love that little trimmer. I do. And I'm a little worried that someday I'm going to totally nick my hand, though, because I have a bad problem of like leaving the guillotine part up after I take the papers out. I don't put it back down, and I'm like, oh, someday I'm just going to chop my hand off. I mean, not chop my hand off. That's a little dramatic. Just like cut myself. So, now that I have all of those pieces matted, I'm going to put it in the center of basically that white piece of paper, just like Janet's. And then she has 2 main clusters. She has one at the upper left-hand corner and one at the lower left-hand corner. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do clusters in the same area. So I have these 3 pieces that were from a cut apart, and I like the one with the numbers because it's a birthday, and I like the one with lines, and it had that cute little Instax Polaroid camera, and so I just fussy cut that out so that I could use it on the layout. And then the other one, it says life is, and then it has a blank spot, and so I'm going to find something to fill that in a little bit. So I know I'm not going to put candles on any more layouts for a while because we do all of our birthdays October, November, and January. So we're in the time of the year that we really don't have a ton of birthdays going on. So I wanted to really use that up. So I just made a little extra layer. So speaking of months, I have these month stickers from the Good Vibes collection, and I did have an October left. So I am going to slap that down for his birthday. And then I have these little arrows that are so cute. One of them says best date, and the other 2 are blank. And then I have 2 label stickers left on here, and I will get one on the page. But in the end, it does kind of get covered up. So I'm thinking I want to use this ampersand, but look at that pink, guys. That's like, bam, in your face. And that's not really what I was going for. And then I had that little piece of pizza, and I was like, I can totally put this little piece of pizza on this layout. We always have pizza for his birthday. So that did make it on there, but I didn't want it to be super obvious, so it's kind of hidden in the back there. Now, if you look at Janet's layout, she has a couple of banners. I want to say they might be Vicky Buden banners. I don't know. They're super cute. But I had these little triangles that I made a banner out of. And then I'm going to get this mug on there basically just for color. It's going to kind of be hidden. And then this is the Well Hello collection from My Mind's Eye. And it was part of my Kill-A-Kit last year, which was still sitting on my desk. So that's where some of these items were pulled from because I was kind of running out of paper and embellishments. So I'm definitely adding that. So I do get to kill that sticker sheet, kind of. That little bird, he's not going to stay. I find something else. And then I have these Ellie Studio Sunny Days Puffy stickers, and those were also in that previous How to Kill a Kit with Style. And so everything's going to make it on there too. I add the popsicles. I'm like, well, you eat cake and ice cream. And growing up, I didn't really like cake or ice cream most of the time. So I ended up with popsicles. He didn't have popsicles, but they can make it on there. They're sweet. It's a birthday layout. So I have these stickers, and these are like a baby boy version, and it said my buddy, which totally makes me want to like bust out and sing my buddy and me every time I look at it. But we do call Lucas Bud sometimes. So I thought that would be cute. And then I had picked up these thickers from Tuesday morning before the kid's birthday, and I was like, oh, I'm going to use these on birthday layouts. Well, I didn't, and I'm pretty sure this is the last birthday layout I have. So I did make sure I busted them out. I do kind of think I'm going to make some cards just to have some birthday cards because we have a couple of, not our birthdays coming up, but a couple of other friends and family. So I like to have those cards ready because inevitable we're like running out of the house quickly. So I add the hooray, and then I swap out the bird for the cake, and then I am going through these die cuts trying to see if there's anything that I could possibly use from my kit. So I'm going to add that piece down there, which my bionic vision is not working very well on my tiny screen, so I'm not sure what it says. And then I find this piece that says life, and I was like, yeah, life is life, buddy. Like this is totally what's happening at 15. So speaking of 15, I felt like I needed to get some numbers on here. So I'm going to go through and find some silvery thickers. I don't even know where they're from. And so I'm just going to pull that 15. And that is going to do it for my layout. So I hope you have enjoyed the hop. I cannot wait to see where we start, especially now that I am the end. So make sure you check out the description box below and start all over. And check everybody out if you haven't. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you in the next hop. Bye.